Skyhawk Sports Network, Davis Gregory here. With me, head coach of the UT Martin football team, Jason Simpson. Fall camp is done, and tomorrow means game week, Coach. Your 20th season about to start. I don't know about you, but walking up, feeling the weather, that breeze, about 80 degrees.
Pretty nice.
It feels like football weather, and I'm so excited. Can you feel the excitement in this season?
I feel your energy.
Okay, good, good.
You're looking sharp.
Yes.
You've picked up your professionalism.
Okay, all right, good.
And, I'm thankful to start my 20th year with
Yes.
you. So things
there
are
we
going
go.
right. No, you're right. We're excited. It's been a long camp. It's been a good camp. I've been pleased with it. It's still, we're still a work in progress, just like I would have told you last year's team, okay? So, we still got 3 good days before school start on Monday, and some things we got to get done.
And how good was it tonight to be able to walk through stuff? I know not typically like game-like intensity, but to be able to walk through some of these situations and build up the experience of some of these guys that haven't been here. How was that?
Well, you can't get emphasis, on every practice, but today's emphasis was just, working off the sideline together with special teams in the flow of a game, different substitutions, some guy, you strategically have some guys say they're injured, so the 2's in there. Does he know where to go? All those things that are imperative that you iron out before you get to that game time situation and stuff. And so it's just, what we believe in. So that's what today was.
Next week, what does that look like for you as you prepare? I know not your typical short week, but game is on Thursday.
Yeah.
So now game week starting tomorrow. What does that look like?
Yeah, it doesn't, first of all, when your first game's on Thursday, it doesn't really affect you a whole lot because, it's not like you're coming from a Saturday to Thursday, okay? So that's all right. But you just kind of back it up and you say, okay, Friday is Monday, that kind of scenario. But it will be different a little bit because school starts on Monday. We're not in the flow of that yet. Once again, you got 30 new players that have not played for us before that have not come to practice on the day of school. So we'll just have to get used to that. These are still, student athletes. So we'll handle that. We'll practice Monday night. We'll practice Tuesday afternoon. We'll leave Wednesday morning and make the flight over. So like I was telling the players, the season's here. You can't stop it. You got to be as prepared. And, I'm looking for us to grow tomorrow watching tape, to grow Friday. It's imperative for us that you got to move the needle a little bit every day and multiple facets of your football team. And so we do that and we come out of these first couple games, I think we'll have a chance to grow as the season continues.
Now, I know there's some traditions. You're going to have the ash burning ceremony and then also senior dinner at your house and then the talent show. These traditions, how great is it to have these guys to be able to do this before game one?
And I'm sure everybody does different versions of it, but we've been doing this for over 20 years here. It's good memories. It's fun to hear them talk about it. It's fun to hear the memories. It gives you a chance for them to be together in the talent show and laugh at each other and kind of cut up. And there's nobody in the stands. It's just them together. So I always look forward to it. And that's what I was telling them though. There's been a lot of good players that are better than you are that did this when they were first new to UT Martin. So I hope they honor the the legacy of that and have some fun with it.
Are you performing?
I'm sure I'll get made fun of a little bit. I've got to get them to mimic you, though.
Oh, okay. Do an impression of me.
That would make the crowd go pretty good.
Okay.
I'm afraid he might be one of those little puppets or something, That's all right, though. I'll make sure I have your back.
Okay, all right. You get my back, and I'll rate how they do and some of their imitations and things like that.
We've had some good ones over the years, though. Like Alex Atkins, I told that story the other day. He used to do different things and would call guys out who thought they were better than what they maybe really were, and they got a big laugh. So over the years, I think remember Jay did the dancing routine. That was always funny. But like I said, it's just a chance to let their hair down a little bit and have some fun.
Yeah, first week is just about upon us here for UT Martin football. That was Coach Simpson. We sign off here from the Skyhawk Sports Network.